Heavyweights hit hard, but they also fall harder. The GTR is no journeyman. It's a king that's been crowned not only on the racetracks, but also on the streets. It will beat all weather and surfaces. Trade with this and watch the fast become archived. It's hard to really describe what this car's about because it's just so violent. It's got so much power. It's completely intoxicating. Driving this car about at normal speeds, if I'm honest with you, just don't quite feel right. I mean, we're at 1,000 horsepower now. It's a bit of a strange feeling. This much power accessible to your right foot. Talking warp speed there. It's insanity. It is just insanity. The sheer push you get. Easy to load up this car though. Feels like my old GTR. You wanted power, there it is. 1,000 of it. Strangely enough though, it doesn't feel overpowered. It doesn't feel like it's got too much power, which is the craziest thing. Why doesn't it feel like it's got too much power when it's got 1,000 horsepower? And that's the thing with the GTR, isn't it? That's the thing with the engineering that's gone behind this. That's what gets people scratching their heads. Why has it got 1,000 horsepower? And why does it feel like it can handle it? All GTRs have got a little bit of push. And obviously a monstrous amount of power. Full guns blazing mode then. What's this about? You're cruising along, go down to second gear, you just lean on the throttle, and this is what 1,000 horsepower feels like when you lean on the throttle. Got a ton of power. This car's got an AP Racing Radical big brake kit, which gives it enormous stopping power, which is exactly what it needs when it's running this kind of power. Really strong brakes. They almost overwhelm the spring rate, they're that good, because we're still running the standard springs on here. When you really stand on the brake, the car dives and pitches quite heavily because the brakes are so powerful that it literally, it's a strange feeling because the level of inertia you're getting when you're stopping such weight, it's a bit of a weird feeling. We've also got a raised forged alloy which helps the car stop better because we've got less rotating mass. I'm really glad that them brakes are rated the way they are because you need to put faith in them because the speed that you're travelling when you start using them brakes is quite literally stupid. We've got a fully built engine with proper headwork. And if anyone knows these cars, they know the engine as standard is a middle bit kit anyway. With this particular work on it out on the road, it's a proper monster. You'll see when we're out and about in it, you'll see what I mean. Yeah. That is just madness. Gearbox again, very good. They're a little bit more old school, so you get a bit more of a clonk. This has got an uprated gearbox, it's just got crazy spec. It's a testament to how good the actual standard setup is though. I really love the rear lights, they're so distinctive of the GTR. And I really love the shape, it's so like bold and pronounced, so distinctive. And if we keep coming further forward with the car, even the door handle, it may be simple, it's very effective. Everything's put together very well, it's a very high quality bit of equipment. Even details like the wing, how the aero's set up to release air, and all like these little GTR emblems. Really, it's so beautiful. Being inside the cabin, I think it's a very nice place to be. I think it's very well put together. People do moan a little bit about it, don't really get it. You just feel a real sense of power and road presence in this car that you don't get from many cars. It feels really robust. Steering feels good. It feels very sharp. The response is sharp, very urgent. Looks like it's going to take off. Cornering, very good again. Very crisp, very quick. It still retains the standard suspension setup, so it does move about a bit. I would like a harder spring rate on that, just a little bit more, because the power is so much that it just overwhelms the spring rate a little bit. but it still handles it. The four-wheel drive system still handles it very well. And that's the greatest thing when you really think about this car, the four-wheel drive system. You've got to respect that. We've also got a full titanium exhaust system, which just sounds immense. What is my feeling on Godzilla? I'm a purist. I love back to basic cars, but I still respect engineering, and you have to respect this. Doesn't matter who you are, you have to respect this car. Its nickname is Godzilla for a reason. It is the monster that levels everything. Is it a bit of me? What a great car, what a great piece of engineering.
Don't watch this and think that these things are out of reach. Take risks, try not to be conquered by negativity. Because believe me, I've been there. Depression sinking in, the world was turning grey every day. If you're waiting for something to change, prepare for dormancy. You'll wait continuously for that miracle and it won't arrive. You have to outmaneuver your demons, as they will have zero sympathy for you. Cross that bridge that leaves your doubts behind because they can't exist in this place. After all, there's a clear difference between existing and life. I'm willing to risk everything in the pursuit of progression. If that forces me into an early conclusion, then so be it. I'd have been dead inside anyway. I'm done scratching the surface now.
So quick! That is so quick!